Hi, my name is Terry. I've lost 170 pounds with keto, carnivore, and ketovore. So on the weekends, I'm usually doing meal prep, cooking, all kinds of stuff. I don't typically count on the weekends. I still weigh and measure a lot of things, but I don't typically put it into my tracker on the weekends. Today at lunch, I'm meeting a lady out. We're either going to Applebee's or Texas Roadhouse. She's local and she wants to talk about how I'm eating and kind of pick my brain and get some ideas. So I don't really want a heavy of a breakfast because I don't want as much. It's 8:15, so by the time I eat at 8:30, I don't need like 3 eggs and a bunch of cheese and whatnot. So I'm gonna go a little lighter today. So I'm gonna melt this down. This was tallow and lard that I had in my deep fryer, and I kind of purified it a little bit by, anyway, I ran it through the crock pot with some water and salt, like I think 2 or 3 times, and anyway, so it's not as impure as it was. It's not as dark as it was, but it's not like, perfect to use for baking or anything. So anyway, so that's what I need to get rid of that and kind of work that through. But yeah, hang on, I'll get this stuff together. I'll show you what I'm going to make. Okay, instead of 3, I'm going to have 2 eggs. And I'm not having cheese today. Like I said, just trying to make changes in one area to help protect the other area. Let me get some salt and pepper. Okay, a little bit of salt or pepper. I'm going to do a little bit of no salt. A little bit of salt. And I know somebody asked me what kind of salt I use and why I don't use the Walmart salt. When I first started eating this way, I was following some very hardcore people, and they did not, there's something about the mines that Real Salt uses. They're in a place where it's ancient oceans, and it's not from like the oceans that we have now. It's not salt water. I think it's in Utah, and so supposedly the place they mine it from, it's not polluted like our oceans are, blah, blah, blah. You know me, I eat and cook on wax or on plastic, so I don't care about that stuff too much. But it's when I started, it was kind of just what everybody was using, so I just kind of went with it. So I'm sure table salt is just fine, but it's not Himalayan pink salt. Supposedly it's made here in the United States, and some strict carnivore people had gone to see it and they really liked it and blah, blah, blah. And that's why people will use their products, use a code with their products. So I don't know all the science of it. I just know I started using it, and it's just what I'm going to keep using, because since I'm eating out of hot plastic and microwaving in plastic, it might be good to throw something healthy on all my food. I don't know. Maybe I'm full of hockey do, but that's just what I do. Okay. A little flipper. Turn it off. Let me get a plate, just a second. Already had one. We're going to have this, and then I'm going to add some blueberries on it. we go. That's what I'm going to have for my breakfast. So yesterday I wanted to tell you what happened. I had some raspberries with breakfast. And then with my eggs, probably about 10:30ish, 10:45, I started getting that old feeling I used to get when my blood sugar would drop. Started shaking, started sweating, started feeling weak. And in the past, I always associated that with my blood sugar is dropping. I need to eat some carbs. I need to eat some candy, some kind of something. And so my brain, I have not had that. Maybe once in the past 3 years since I've gone keto. And so my brain just started racing, trying to figure out, what do I do? What am I going to eat? And you know, when you feel that way and you're like this and you're weak and your brain's just like, you don't really know what to do. So I grabbed my cup. I don't know where it's at. But anyway, I grabbed my cup of electrolytes. And I started drinking. And about 15 minutes later, I felt better. I don't know if it was maybe dehydration, and maybe that's what it was in the past. I don't know if my electrolytes were low, and that's what it would have been in the past. So just something to tell you. But my brain then started analyzing, oh my gosh, I had fruit. Does that mean I can never eat fruit again? Does that mean that, my blood sugar dropped from the fruit? And I started freaking out. And then, like I said, I grabbed the electrolytes and started drinking. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm feeling better. So, like I said, it makes me wonder if all those years that it would happen, if it really just wasn't a dehydration thing or an electrolyte imbalance. So, I'll never know because I can never go back to that time, to the standard American diet and high processed junk food. I can never go back and to see if that's what it was, because I never want to go back. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. So if you start feeling shaky and weak and dizzy headed and hot and hungry all at the same time, take a couple drink a bunch of your electrolytes and see if that helps. If it doesn't, then see what you need to do. Like I said, I may be a nurse, but I'm not your nurse. So this is not medical advice. I'm just saying what, think about the different things that it possibly could be before you, break down and go eat a bunch of sugar. So, all right, see you at lunch. No, wait, I'm eating out at lunch today. I'll see. I may just be able to show a quick picture of it. I don't know. I'll see what I need to do. All right, bye. For lunch, I had an 8-ounce sirloin, side salad, and broccoli. Hey, so I just got back from eating lunch. I recorded the salad, or I took a picture of the salad. Totally forgot to take a picture of my supper. The meal. I had an 8-ounce sirloin steak, and my side was the salad that you saw, and then broccoli. So that was what I had for my lunch, and I will show you supper next. Oh, I just want to show you, I went to Walmart. I picked up some broccoli slaw and some tricolor cabbage, or tricolor coleslaw. It's the cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage, green and red cabbage. So I've got this for some salads this week and next week. I picked up another rutabaga. I just like to have them on hand. And so these all go in the refrigerator. I picked up a jicama. Julie, you had told me about and then somebody else followed up with it a second time, about putting these in the microwave to melt the wax. Well, jicama has wax on it too. So I think I'm going to do that to the jicama. I'm going to microwave this for 5 minutes and see how that turns out. In the meantime, like I said, I was at Walmart. I picked up some tomatoes. I picked up some more of the raspberries. And I picked up a sweet potato. I have not had a sweet potato in probably 5-6 years. I have not bought a sweet potato. So I usually on my fresh produce I do 200 grams. So I figure for this I'll do 100 grams. If you're not at this stage of eating sweet potatoes, don't do it. We all got to do what we got to do. But coworker was talking about it. I'm like, I have not had a sweet potato in years. I'm gonna buy one. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna do with it, but what I am gonna do is, since it's here, I'm gonna go on and peel it and cut it up, and I'll see what I feel like doing after I get this. I'm just gonna peel it right now. So what I did was I cut them in these little very small shapes, and I put them in 100 gram servings. I know logically sweet potatoes did not make me fat. I know keto wise sweet potatoes are pretty high carb. So I'm very leery of trying things like sweet potatoes and fruit, and because it's ingrained in those of us who do keto very long that don't do sweet potatoes, don't do white potatoes, watch your carbs, keep them below 20. And I'm also worried for my own mental health. I don't want to get obsessed with them because I do get food obsessed. So I need to watch and make sure I don't get food obsessed with the wrong food. But what I did do is I was like, I just want to taste the difference. So this is some rutabaga that I had frozen in my freezer, but I went ahead and defrosted and had it out. And this is sweet potato. I want to personally know which one tastes better with nothing on it, not seasoned. I just want to compare them plain. So I microwaved them. That's the rutabaga. It's good, sweet. Almost a pumpkin flavor. Almost like a butternut squash type flavor. Again, that's the rutabaga. If I had something, I'd cleanse my palate, but I don't. Let me take a swig of something to drink. Hang on. Also, I put that jicama in the microwave 5 minutes, so we're going to see how it slices. Okay, now this is sweet potato. Again, I microwaved them both. I don't remember. I think I did maybe 5 minutes and then 1 more minute. It's pretty bland. I'm glad I bought this. I like the rutabaga better. One more time. I feel like the texture of the sweet potato is more creamy. Like a potato, like a mashed potato. The sweet potato is more creamy. But I think I like the flavor of the rutabaga better. The rutabaga has more flavor. Yeah, I'm really glad I bought it, and I'll eat it. But I'm glad I bought the sweet potato because I've always, I wonder what I'm missing. I used to eat sweet potatoes. Yeah, because I put a ton of butter on them and cinnamon and honey. So, of course, yeah, no wonder I like sweet potatoes. But, yeah, of the two, I don't know about nutrients to know which one has more vitamins and all that stuff. But, yeah, of the two, I like the rutabaga better. So, and like I said, the rutabaga, similar flavor and texture to butternut squash, acorn squash, that kind of family. That's the way it tastes right now. So, all right, now we're going to try that method that Julie told me about, microwaving the rutabaga. We tried it with the jicama, because jicama comes covered in wax also. So, I microwaved it. It cracked open. That's funny. Let's see if this works the same way. Yeah. It's not as easy as the rutabaga was, or sweet as Julie calls it. But it's not, but it's doing it. It's hot. That's part of the problem. It's still hot and it's kind of hurting my fingers. If I used a fork, ow, 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 ow. That's what I'll do. Hold up. Let's try this. Now. Okay, yeah, that's not it. That's a little awkward to do it that way. But it gives me a little handle there to hang on, wrap my hand around. So there you go. Microwave your jicama, and you won't have to have somebody else slice it for you. That's really cool. Julie, thank you. And then the one who said it in the comments after Julie, who reminded me about the 5-minute microwave thing, thank you. I should have listened to Julie the first time, but I've never been one to listen to what people tell me. I'm usually, I got to make a mistake for myself about 20 times before I take somebody else's advice. Doesn't matter if they've already been through it 100 times. I have to do something dumb about 15, 20 times before I take the advice of other people. But I'm glad I did, because by George, this is so much easier. I can put my, I could put my hammer, my cooking hammer I could put it out to pasture for a while and save it for, something else. Remember when I said I just have to do something about 20 times? Yeah, things like burning myself, I have to burn myself about 20 times for me to realize that, gee, Terry, maybe you should let this cool off before you peel it. But like I said, I don't listen. That was why I had so many spankings when I was a kid. And I had so many spankings. And I guarantee you, if my mother is watching right now, she'd be like, yes, you did, because you were a little bratty little kid. Because I was the kind of kid Mom would say, don't touch that, it's hot. I'd be like, it's not burning me, Mom. It's not burning me, Mom. Well, yeah. So, hot diggity. Y'all, now we know. No more hammering and beating and all that stuff. So, microwave your jicama and rutabaga 5 minutes. Wipe off the racks and then cut it. Thank you. I broke out the air fryer. That's what my friend who was making, she's like, super healthy and health focused, and she was making sweet potatoes today, and she said she uses her air fryer. So I'm like, well, I'll try it, just see what I think. This is 4 servings of 100. They were just all in here. So she said she puts it in the air fryer. I think she does 375, but I don't want to burn it, so I'm going to do 7. She did, I'll check it in 6 minutes. She does 375 for 8 minutes, shakes it, then 8 more minutes, but I don't know, so I'm going to do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to slice up my jicama so I can just have some more raw jicama around the house. Not only is the jicama easier to peel, it's easier to cut through. Man, that is wonderful. It just went zoop and zoop. So again, thank you. That's a whole game changer right here. Oh man, that's so fast. I can just, look at that. Slice, 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 slice. That is not how easy it was before. I love you people. Every one of you, I love you all. And all the things that you all teach me. Okay, anyway, now I'm going to put these in little serving sizes too, as I cut them. Okay, bye. They're pretty crispy. Gotta be careful because I don't want my thing to fall out. Yep, I spoke too soon. Let me see if I can get it back in there. No, puppy dog, this ain't for you, Bubba. No. Oh, you drama queen. I didn't even touch you. I do have one dog who's a little bit of a drama queen. Come on here, get out of there. Get that in there first. Ah, yeah. There. So now I'm going to try the same thing with the Rutabaga. This is coming from a partially frozen state, so it's what she said. She does it for 8 minutes and 8 minutes on 375. So I'm going to try it her way with the Rutabaga because that would have worked for this. I don't know why I just pictured the sweet potatoes burning, and that's the way my brain interpreted it. When it cools, I'm going to try. Back here I've got some G. Hughes honey mustard and G. Hughes Polynesian. Yeah, I know a lot of times you go to restaurants and they have some kind of fancy sweet dipping sauce for the sweet potato. So I'm going to try it in each of these. I'll do one in this one in this one, and one in a mixture. And the rest of these I'm going to divvy up into, like I said, into 100 gram portions. The rest of these. Okay, so we had taste tested the Rutabaga versus sweet potato plain. Now this is a sweet potatoes fries. This is in the honey mustard. It's alright. Let's try it in the Polynesian. That's good. Let's try it in both. Honey mustard and Polynesian. I like that the best. So when I take it to work, I can put like half a serving, so a tablespoon of the Polynesian and a tablespoon of the honey mustard. And I can use that as dipping sauce with the sweet potato. But we're going to try out the Rutabaga, so I'll let you know how that goes. We're just having an experimental day. So that is why I was thinking it would burn. Now this is the Rutabaga, and see how dark it is around the edges. That was kind of why I was thinking that the other one would burn. Well, this is fresh out of the thing, so we're going to let them cool down a little bit, and then we'll taste test these. All right, let's try this out. Got the honey mustard here and the Polynesian there. So I'll try this one in the honey mustard. I like this one in honey mustard better than I like the sweet potato in honey mustard. Try it in the Polynesian. That's a good the Polynesian is a good flavor. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this to work tomorrow. But I'll have the flavors mixed and see which one my coworkers like better, the Rutabaga or the sweet potato. That's good, man. I really think I like the Rutabaga better. I think I do. Texture, taste-wise. Texture, sweet potato. I like sweet potato better. But texture, texture, I like sweet potato better. Flavor, I like the Rutabaga better. Told my friend she needs to try hers and see what she thinks, but I'm going to take it. Like I said, I'm going to take these to work tomorrow and see what they all think. So, all right, I'll see you later. I had steak at the place today, and I got steak and veggies set out for today. So, let's see. We're going to put some plain old salt on here because I did not season these up. And what are we feeling here? I want a little bit of kick to it, so I'm going to put some Creole seasoning. And I'm gonna go with my all day boom. This is like a umami savory flavor. I'm gonna put that on there. Then I'm gonna microwave this, and I'll get back with you. I'd also set out this ground beef and rutabaga mash that I made. It's still just as good as it was the first time I had it. This is good stuff. Almost has like a refried bean texture, flavor even. Alright, let me get the other stuff done. Let's get this stirred up a little bit here. Oh, that boy's out there singing. I think a little more salt. I can taste the Creole in it. Yep, that's better. There you go. That's my supper tonight.